Okay. Morning. Me to para Lanson one time me pala go to SDA Lotu. Good morning now. In Sabbath belong all Saturday. Almost Lotu Lo Sunday, also Lotu Lo Saturday. Because all look him lo Bible and talk lo Sabbath and all things him mas Saturday to all him Sabbath, yeah? Him through.
Yeah.
And so me pala go Lotu now.
Come go with me to Red Land. Come go with me to Red Land. Come go with me to Red Land. Where I'm born, where I'm born. Come
Morning.
go with me to Red
Hey, brother. Mark. No.
Come go with me to Red Land. Where I'm born.
Thank you.
you.
Oh. I'm alright. I'm alright. Me pala all get us a cry. And something along all get a man many cry. I'm alright. Some of the time, you know, feel I'm good. And me too, me cry. No got something.
If you want to understand Christianity as a world religion, this is a pretty good place to start. Because 90% of Christians live outside of the United States. And more people attend Christian church in Asia and the Pacific Islands than in all of Western Europe. In fact, 5 times more people.
You saw it on me been stop one time, you got long period of time. Yes. So you like how to one of them story. You like ask him question na me beg him or me story taso. Story taso. Alright, so lo me lo America you got kind low to stop. 1,000 no kind. Na plenty Christian. Also think lo Jesus. Na betin lo Jesus na Papa God kind of saying. Na kind Christian he stopped to. You saw the same. You got Baptist, Catholic, SDA. Plenty more stopped to. So working on me now. Come up. I'll say me like study. All get a kind low to stop. So me work him study lo here. Me work him behind me by go lo Vietnam. Now lo Vietnam all they got Buddhist stop. So Buddhist him not a kind low to. All no saw behind him Jesus, all saw behind him Buddha. So me like Savel Sam passing belong on how I saw behind him this Buddha.
Ask him you got two or not?
Me scan him all same all get a low to we got some big fella Save inside. So me no saw sit down one time, one fella low to that's all. Me saw reading all get a something or all get a low to boom me go na try and get him Save. I say me man that's all. And we look him skin when I'm in something nothing. And me all get him man that's all now.
Yes.
Me look lo you lo find him Save. Now you can look lo me lo find him Save. Now two below one time and maybe you me can walk him Save.
If you were expecting some interesting twist on Christianity as you know it, you won't find it here. In fact, the most surprising thing about Christianity here is just how familiar it seems. There's the familiar weekly sermon, the familiar book, the familiar songs, and the familiar sight of people sleeping in the pews.
Happy Sabbath! Happy Sabbath! Happy Sabbath! Happy Sabbath! Some blood, thank you. Also, big money bring him you got. You got the plant this have man long this ground. You do stop na long up na. You study this ground. The plant must with you. Big man by still blessing you continue. One blood time by me brown get up of 7 Monday. Give me over. All the must come up millionaire, that's all. Some millionaire, some millionaire. I'm sorry, straight up. But you miss also one day by you become a millionaire. I'm 3 months blue you me. One day by you become 7 months for eternity. I'm blue you me. Kimi what are you at this like dream na mi blood sin daw. Sambla all kind of no to yang to. The one that talk to and talking ya and touching me towards and come to bulong man and close to you. This la ground by Korean you see this la ground by down. Nah, it's a confusion time Jesus fight. Eh, kind of. You have stuff inside, everything inside the Bible. Eh.
The prayers and basic beliefs will also sound familiar to you. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Christianity, I've enlisted the help of the T-Mobile SDA Choir to help us out.
Blood of Jesus was in me. Blood of Jesus was in me. Any blood, any blood, any blood, any blood. Blood of Jesus was in me. Almigim te sungase. Almigim te sungase. Almigim, 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 almigim te sungase. One day I'll meet my Savior. It only very low. I'll soon be in the chorus and sing the week the song. So I may lie below. I will face him as I go now. Masdi, 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 dilande, dilande, dinufuma, dilande. Some play day, some wonderful day, Jesus will come, and take us away, in the bright bedroom, He's going to prepare, I welcome you now, to make me a play. I am on the battlefield for my Lord, I am on the battlefield for my Lord, and I promise him that I shall be 79. I am on the battlefield for my Lord.
All right, I'm gonna head on into the Baptist church now. As you'll see, the Baptist church is kind of like the first church, and maybe you'll actually see that. A lot more older people here. It's a lot more like earthly and down to earth. Let's see if the message is any different. Like, what's resonating with the culture? Is it the same kind of thing, or is it different? So let's go in and check it out.
Jesus na lotu now. Nani play lotu na Jesus come. You ba kila pek. Ogal ba mi play style free life. That's all mas mas mi dream and then dibla manen. It's a long go kilo. Want muset. Only go down. Only one table one play divine na full rock na die. So no good to me lotu na sembla wo yet heavy na boto. Family outline do me one ma play. Only no one lotu is still heavy by ka. Bible and ito heavy bata. Temptation by God. This is 13 Goral 17 now go to from Moses. From all country that we stop. Okay. Then you go make me play stop long and then you have complete number 2. Time Jesus Baga.
So I'm standing here in front of the first mission building that was ever built in this valley. I'll just show it to you here. It's actually the first place I ever stayed when I came here to New Guinea, and I'm just thinking about the impact of Christianity here. And I think when I first got here, I really kind of resented Christianity. I felt like it had changed the culture, and I suppose even worse, it reinforced some racism that people already have, like sort of a reverse racism where they look down on themselves and they see like the white man and Christian, all these things sort of go together. Hey, morning. Mi story one time all sumiting below me. So mi story low two side I'll say how display all Baptists been come inside past na behind SDA come, so mi story I'll say na and me think plenty long how low two been saying sim all get something low here. So mi story lo just wanna know. So oh yeah.
Walking mouse finish. And by me Malikin.
Oh, him now.
Malikin go, Kalim Figini.
Yeah. Wheaty number 1 or?
Wheaty number 1.
Yeah.
Never I'm in Dina. Wheaty I'm yet.
So you might remember from an earlier video that when I first arrived here 23 years ago, they took me up the mountain to see where they had buried the relics of the goddess and the serpent. And people often ask me, as an anthropologist, isn't this sad? As an anthropologist, I love encountering different religions. So I have to admit, it was a little disappointing to come to the other side of the world and find such a familiar Christian faith. But this isn't my culture. It's not for me to judge. I wondered what they thought of these changes.
Islam and big bush
Yeah.
now me bla kisim X number na me bla kate me go off now. Okay, plenty man marry now only come work mouse nest. What we know big bush now all work in strip. Put him talk blong out one time na me play start na. And this play time all all working Korean na sam na only come. No only come Korean number na sam na. No kat. This is all something where you blow all tumbuna something here. Now you blow all at the mascara me come. Now all kisim bonang na mayan kill na. All when something now all he come now all when ya all something go down.
Now before time you take one of him hard time or am I right? Now talk belong God come in.
Oh before time hard time. Before time me place now to that.
Carol Sam. Whole world shoot ko kam. Christian spear.
All fight.
Yeah.
Fight ko kami ko. Step long ka kalo sim bisla.
Bisla kain fast. Now talk long got it up now you very more good place here.
Yeah.
Good place something.
Yeah. All good black guy come inside.
Sim talk long got it up now me place stop. Now sunlight now me place stop. Today.
23 years later, I accept and embrace their faith. Not exactly as my own, but as an animating force in people that I've come to love and admire. I've watched boys become men and fathers. I've seen girls become women and mothers. I've seen beautiful young women become beautiful and wise old women, with a story in every wrinkle. And I can pull away every wrinkle and every scar to imagine them as they once were. I've watched them die. I've watched them mourn. I've watched them through their suffering. And I've seen their faith help them remain strong and joyful. Because despite all they endure, they plant their bare feet on God's earth and sing to the heavens. I've seen a Christmas with no Black Fridays, no Santa Claus, and no gifts. A Christmas with nothing but shared food and the shared joy of just being together for one more day. I've watched them treasure the little things. I am an atheist. So for me, this is it. This is all there is. This is my first, last, and only time on earth. It is my heaven. And I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to share it with these wonderful children of God.